Just make me
Yes.
roll a 1 on Meryl.
Right. I am going to try to bite someone, and I've got a couple of blinded people.
Wait, you've already moved standard and minor, by the way, I think.
Correct. So I'm going to action point and bite Vimaki.
Do you want me to take that for you?
If you want to.
Oh, what's Mistral doing?
Mistral's going to interrupt.
Okay. I actually did that wrong, so
I'm
that
going to
should
say
have.
that this is.
Hang on 1 second. This is likely going to change everything here. That should have been 7 lower, so that should be 35 AC.
35 AC is going to miss.
Okay, sorry. I forgot I was blind when I AFK'd, so this is on me. The blind that's on me is from Meryl, and when is that
Yep.
over?
I believe it's Sevens, but let me double check.
Pretty sure it is as well. Yes, it is. All right, I'll do the save in a second, and the White Fire Spirit sees that there's things going on. It's going to go over here, and is going to charge Mistral. And miss. Mistral, it's your turn. I'll roll saves.
Okay,
Wow,
I
that
am
one
going
still blind.
to throw some zones on the boss. I guess I'll throw a Feast of Souls first.
So there's no attack roll in there yet?
Yeah, the attack roll's not there yet. It's coming.
Okay.
Click on the button. Uh, 31 versus Will.
31 versus Will hit.
Okay. He is dazed. And then I will fly over. I fly down to here, and I will shielding Aegis him as a minor. Do I want an action point? Do I? So I will also, I guess I will action point and, no, I won't. I won't do it yet. I'll be done.
Alright, my White Fire Spirit, who's up here, is marked, but knows that the mark doesn't really make it to where she can actually do anything, so she's going to fly over this way. Yeah, she'll fly down around here to go after Vimaki. So 38 reflex for 12. And the other spirit is going to do the same thing. Going to fly up and around and go after Vimaki because he seems to be the only one that they are able to hit. So 24 reflex, which I assume misses. So instinctive action. bite or charge. Charging seems like the best plan ever. So I guess the answer is to charge Falrus. Yeah, that's the best plan I can do. So he's going to charge. Can you get there? What his melee basic range is? I think he's got reach. He should. That makes a lot of sense. If he had reach, he does have reach. He can fly that far. So the dragon is going to go up and is going to charge Falrus by charging to there.
That doesn't provoke, right?
All right, I need to see how far away he's going to be.
You're blind. So yes, it does provoke. You're blind.
Okay. So I'm going to hit him with something when he attacks somebody that isn't me. It's going to be. I'm going to Ghost to the Past this. I mean, Guidance to the Past this, and.
Is this when he attacks something that's not you, or when he hits someone who's not you?
Uh, when he attacks somebody who's not me.
Okay, carry on.
Okay, so Reaper's Challenge. Um,
That'll hit.
so he is weak, I believe, and he takes 26 radiant. Weakened.
He seemed to not take barely any of that radiant, although it's 28, right? Not 26? Okay.
Yeah, it's 20.
And he's now weakened. His target is attack does not include his target. The target is weak until the end of his next turn. Cool. So he will swing at Falrus. That is horribly wrong. So it's much bigger. Regdar, he's not marked by you. He actually has a -3. And he's blind. So, yeah. I'm going to say that misses. So he should be at a total of -8 plus 1. Should be at -7. So it's 28 AC and misses. Kuro, you're up.
Does he want to slide me?
Sure. I'll slide you to there. Go ahead, Kuro.
Okay, I'll begin by regaining Tumbling Strike by using my Salve of Power. I will then... no, that's too metagame of a question to ask. I will enter my Duelist's Prowess, so that will Sly Flourish as a Feractor, and that will be it. No, wait, is he adjacent to somebody right now? Oh, but he is all kinds of sad.
He has 87 versions of sad.
For 45 points of damage.
Realizing he's not actually in the correct spot, but whatever. I don't think it changes anything. Does it change anything?
He's still in
No.
range.
Yeah.
It should be too lower, by the way, but I don't think it matters.
It does not. 45 points of damage. Vimaki, you're up.
Vomaki will start by taking damage and stop being an idiot. He will shift to... Are the bones hard corners?
Yes, they are.
How can one... Plan B, teleport charge. Far enough away. Alright, so minor. Blinded still, so we can do that one. Oh, he's 2 squares up. I missed that one.
Yeah, so he flew up and he partially landed on top of one of the piles of bones. See the bones that he's on top of right now? So
Yep,
he
missed
landed
that
here on
one.
top, so he's 2 squares up.
That's unfortunate. Plan B. I guess I'm on C, aren't I? Shift 2 and charge back to where I am. and burst charge. No predators, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Did I retrain that power?
Hydro charge.
Still there. Why isn't it in my macros? There it is.
You're aware that you can't hydro charge right now, right? Like, unless you have some way to get out of
Why
your
is
blind, you're kind of fucked by it. Because, like, every fighter burst is enemies in the burst you can see, and hydro charge is one of those.
Oh yeah. Thank you, sir.
Here to help. Well, I mean, not really help, but I'm here.
What is that? Plan D then?
Plan D is what happens when Yuho's around.
Yeah. Back to teleport charge. Shift.
Again,
He's still up.
you're blind.
If you delay, I might be able to get him lower.
Sure, I will delay.
Redgar, you're up, and I'll move you
Can-
back. Yeah,
Can I jump up on the
Skippy.
bone pile to get up in altitude to get to him?
You can climb up on top of the bone pile.
Awesome. Okay, so minor action, I'm going to kick off the Tyrian stance.
Okay.
Start to be witty and short, and we'll up there athletics check, or can I? I'm pretty sure I auto pass it.
It's just you auto pass the check. It's just you climb up to the top, so you have to climb up one square.
Oh, it's a climb. I
Yeah.
wanted to jump. Can I not jump?
It's 10 feet up, which is kind of impossible.
Is it?
But you only have to climb one square, so it's only 2 extra squares of movement to get up there.
I don't move 7.
Oh,
All right
heck,
then.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. New plan then. I will delay till after falls.
Vimaki, you're up.
Same.
Forrest, you're up.
Okay, moving from here to here, is it a hard corner?
I just answered that question. Yeah, the bones are hard corners. Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Fine.
Then I'm going to provoke from the spirit.
For the record, that was not me being mad at you for not remembering. That was me saying it to myself, so I remembered what I answered.
Yeah, okay.
I'm glad you clarified though, because I thought you meant just these bones that are the blocking terrain.
Oh, I did. These bones are blocking terrain. The ribs. The ribs are blocking terrain. The other bones are not. Or sorry, the other bones are not hard corners. The big rib bones that are here, which is what Vimaki was asking about, what I thought you were also asking about because I thought you were going to go to Vimaki. These things are hard corners. These ones are not. So none of these things are hard corners except for these big bones.
Okay, so I can easily shift either.
Correct.
Alright, so I'm going to use Tornado Strike on the 2 guys, the guy and the sprite. Actually, first I'm going to use Ignition of the Blade.
User entered your channel.
A bit higher. So 33 on his AC and 39 on her AC.
That definitely hits on both of them. So she dies, you take ongoing.
I slide her out. I don't.
Okay.
I give 14 more damage to the sub-reactor. I will slide him, I guess, so he can get lower.
Okay.
Right there.
So he's still on top of the wall from there. Do you want to slide? The problem is you have to slide him off of the wall, and he's kind of big.
Okay, I will slide him, I guess, somewhere.
How much slide do you have? Just one? Or oh, you have 6. Good.
Yes.
So you can easily slide him off the wall and down. So you want him to be here? Or?
Yeah.
I'd love it if you'd slide him next to me.
Is that?
I can slide him next to me. Yeah, no problem there. I can move up to here with that, or even here. Do I have anything left? I use this. Wait, I guess I'm going to use the potion, and that will be my turn.
Okay.
Actually, that's my turn because I used everything.
Vimaki, would you like to come off delay?
User entered your channel.
Yes, please. I throw Predator's Eye. I'm going to use my dice
Please keep in
for the
mind,
16.
you can never have combat advantage against things you cannot see. So, your Predator's Eye, if you use it, will not have the ability to do anything against it. Like
Oh, I keep forgetting that silly thing. Boy. Okay, yeah, I charge the big thing.
Okay.
The Phyrector. I'll use my dice. I'll use the other charge. That. So I use the 16 minus 5, so that's plus some, so 30 and change for 50.
30 and change. I need to know the change. Is it higher than 35?
Yes.
Okay, then it hits. And that was with the
That's
minus 4 included in?
minus 4.
I'm trying to
So I
figure out
rolled
how
a
your math
16.
works.
So being blind is -5. You
Right.
got +1 for the charge, so -4.
Right.
So that's all in there. So
Okay.
minus 5 for being blind.
Right.
Plus 6. So net plus 1. 36.
Okay, so 36, yeah. I didn't see how the math worked. That was all I was confused about. But yeah, I was pretty sure you hit. So you hit. Anything else?
Saves, that's it.
And you push the target nowhere and you knock him prone?
Yes, please. I don't need to save. That's still the end of the turn. That one I need to save.
Regdar, you're up.
All right, I take no ongoing because I have resist. Anyway, I'm going to use the 16 for my dice and I'm anvil on Savaractor again. So it's going to be a 35.
Okay. I'm pretty sure, well, keep in mind you don't have combat advantage, but yes.
So it's 26 damage and he's stunned until the turn. We'll go ahead and Tyrian stance, like I said. Does anybody have any energy-based attacks that they are using regularly that they can't change?
Not
Okay.
sure what you're asking.
Like, I can give them a vulnerability. Does anyone need does anybody using fire or radiant or whatever that they can't get away from that they have to stick to? I think he has a resistance to radiant. Would it help? I gave him a vulnerability of 5 to radiant.
No, I'm good.
Oh, Mistral. All right, then I will do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
Okay, so he has vulnerable 5 to lean any counter. Got it.
Yeah, and so do all of the little goofballs. I don't think that matters though. And then I will go ahead and so I'm Mistral. Do you need to keep him marked? Do you care?
I'm going to override
Okay.
that mark on my turn, probably.
All right. Well, then I know that doesn't matter. So I will forget my mark, and I will action point. Then I will go ahead and do Hydro Charge. So this will target the.
You can't Hydro Charge.
Oh, I'm still blind, right? Thank you.
It's okay. If I get down to only reminding people once a round that they can't Hydro Charge, I'll consider it an improvement.
Oh, well, then I should Hydro Charge again.
Would you like to do something else?
Yeah, I would. I'll go ahead and action point, and I will do. Oh no, that's creatures. Definitely don't want to do that. Let's see. I did Tyrian stance, and I just did that vulnerability shit. Oh well, we'll fuck that up. I will just go ahead and. I will do. Let's do. I'll do forbidding strike, and we will give the bonus to the Mackie. So I. 42 AC. Sorry, 41. 41 AC.
Is that with the -5 from being blind?
It is, yeah. 21 damage, and because I'm +4 for the action point.
Gotcha.
But,
So you slam your weapon into Safaraktar, and
Yes.
his outer shell, that area that around his central core, that on the token is that big green light, cracks, and you see pieces of his body start to crumble away as he roars out in pain. You can see bits and pieces of the bright, shining, vibrant light that's within his chest, starting to pierce through the outside shell of the dragon's body, as he cries out in pain. He is going to transition, and there's going to be a transition. So
It did 1 more point of damage, if that matters. And, Mamaki, you get a 5 resist all.
cool. So he's going to explode, and that aura, that shroud of deathly energy that's over his body is going to blast wave out. Vimaki, are you blind or no?
I am not currently.
I did this wrong. Hang on, sorry. So, Redgar, then Vimaki, then Falrus, then Meryl. I don't think Mistral's in range, but I don't remember.
Does Meryl get some cover from the bone?
Meryl does not, but Mistral will. Well, yeah. Falrus will also get cover as well, I think. I don't know, we'll see how this works. I'll test that once I get done with this. Okay, so he can center, it's a close verse 5. He will center the burst there? No. Or just from him. So he's going to crit Redgar.
Yep.
And he's going to miss Vimaki. He's going to probably miss Falrus as well, but maybe not. 27 versus 4, it's kind of high for a rogue. And then 35 versus 4 on Meryl.
Yep, that will hit.
I will be hit, but I will use this in and not be hit. Because of...
So yeah, Ryan, is there another target for that resist 5 all?
Yeah, Lord Meryl. Why, did you have resist already?
Yeah, I've entered the Crucible one.
Oh, I didn't know. So, Meryl, you have a 5 resist all if you need it.
Thank you.
By the way, Gary, is it at -3 because of Mistral's mark?
Yes, it would have been, because, well, yeah, it's a like a encounter. It's a thing that's not really from the monster. This is the phase transition thing. So it's not really from him because he's dead.
Okay.
So no, unfortunately not. Let me see if I can get these guys. Give me just a moment, and I will get everything situated.
Oh no, he lost his name.
Oh, is his name not shown?
Wow, it says Deafness Dracula.
Gary?
It doesn't say Safaraktar.
Yes. If you're gonna ask questions about how all of this stuff works, then
Are these guys? No, I just wanted to ask if this can interact with him dying with these new monsters.
yeah, he has effectively died.
Aegis of Lost Souls.
So
Can I?
if you have things that trigger off of death, then it triggers off of this. If you have other questions, please let me finish putting things on the board, putting things in initiative, and explaining the transition. So the body is falling apart. You see there's this incredible amount of wave of souls escaping from the corpse of the great dragon. You can see it's trying to force itself to form back together. The Pilfered Essence handout is going to be updated. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . So go ahead and look at that and see what's going on with this. Read through the handout, and if you have questions, please by all means ask. Yes, I will. So the crit would do maximum damage, so the crit would do 40 if he doesn't have extra crit. And then I'm going to push people and slow them in a second. So the dragon is removed from play until the start of his next turn. So he still has a turn. He's just not there right now, and he can't act. He can't do anything. He's gone. I'll put a giant X on him. He's removed from play.
User in your channel timed out.
Yes, I thought it was easier than trying to change the handout because I know I would fuck it up if I tried to change the handout manually. So I just told you how many you would need for the number of players, because I would like for you to know how much you need, how much progression you need to get forward. So you guys see the handout. You see the dragon is currently removed from play, and if you want from me, I'll put him on the GM layer to make life easy. He's not there because his aura is not there, and none of the effects that are about him are there. And I think, if I remember the macro correctly, oh, this is right. In this version, they appear from his corpse. So he's there and there. Okay, so this is why his corpse is in those squares because this is where the Draco Demon is. If you want me to put it on the board and it's easier for you guys to see it, then I will put it on the board. It'll be easier to see it if you guys will stop saying that he's there, because he's not there. He cannot be marked. Cannot have anything on him. No effects can affect him. All effects that can affect him cannot affect him.
User joined
He's
your
not there.
channel.
As far as doing checks against him, his corpse is there. So if you want to do checks against his corpse, you want to do stuff for the skill challenge, you can definitely do so because the corpse is there, but the dragon is not yet. The dragon is the monster, the creature is not there. So if you can skill check his corpse, you can't punch his corpse. You can, it just won't do anything. So, reading the handout, seeing the new monsters on the field, all of that sort of stuff. Does anyone have any questions? I'm going to reorder initiative here in a second. It's going to be a little bit confusing.
You want to resolve the push real quick?
Yes. So, Regdar can't really get moved. The question is, Vimaki and Meryl, were you guys hit?
Yep,
I was missed.
Okay. So, he is going to move you 1, 2, 3 down. Actually, he can't do... Well, yeah, he can do that because those guys aren't there yet. He's going to move you down to there. and you're slowed, and the people are slowed. He can't move anyone else, so he's kind of happy with that. So slows and pushes and stuff have been resolved.
Shall I finish my turn and do saving throws and things?
Yes, you still have your turn if you have any actions left and that sort of stuff.
I spent my last action. I just have the saving throws to do on the blind and the ongoing,
Gotcha.
and I guess is the slow a save ends as well?
I believe it is. I can click it again, but I'm almost positive it is. It is indeed, yes.
Okay.
Your blind falls off at his turn. His turn has not changed. His turn is still in initiative at 24.
Oh, the blind is not a save ends?
If you got missed, the blind was until end of his next turn.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was a save ends. Okay, cool.
And by the time that you're getting rid of blind, he'll actually exist again. And it'll be so much less confusing for all parties involved. So the Draco Demon will step out of the corpse of the Great Dragon. We'll look around a little bit and see that he's got a couple of people that look like he could step on, but they're kind of all close together, so he's going to come down here. And he is going to not stand adjacent to people, because that's a terrible idea. And he's going to swing at Mistral and Meryl. So 31 against against Meryl, and 36 against Mistral. So these demons with these weirdly draconic figures on them, one of them reaches out with an enormous sword and swipes down at Mistral, which I don't know if that hits you, Mistral, but if it does, reduce your speed. Den, are you there? The other demon looks down at Redgar and sees that Redgar is the one responsible for causing all of these problems. And then he's going to use a movement action to teleport to here and swing down on Vimaki and Regdar. So first target's Regdar, second target is Vimaki. I don't think either one of you have any things on you that would stop me from the Grand Combat Edge or anything, so he's just going to swing. So 33 on Regdar and 41 on Vimaki. So Vimaki, 35 points of damage, and your speed is reduced by 1 until the end of the encounter.
Ew.
Would that theoretically stack?
Yes, it does.
Make me sad.
So the instinctive action doesn't occur because he doesn't exist yet. I need to resolve where these freaking minions are.
Timing on.
Okay, so
Dragonborn Emperors when you first become bloodied, right?
correct, it is.
I don't think it's when you first become bloody. I think it's when you become bloodied, period.
Might be, but
I'd like to hit that real quick as soon as I find that sweet macro. Using encounter power. Sorry, my bad.
so looks like we might be switching over to Skype because Den is having issues. Let's see. Create conversation. Buttons. I hate using Skype.
If you want, I can just paste the link because I already created one.
Yeah, go ahead.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
You guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I just saw Den log into TeamSpeak.
Can you hear me okay? I just got a warning that my mic was very soft.
Yeah, it's because if you're logged into TeamSpeak and Skype at the same time, Skype freaks out a little. It's a little
I close
jealous.
TeamSpeak. All right.
He should be.
All right. Ideally, that means everyone is back. Den, are you back?
I am
Den.
indeed back.
Excellent. Mark yourself as -1 speed for the rest of the encounter, and we will continue on the game of Epic Sadness as the spirit shifts up and back away from you, Vimeki and Redgar, and then she's going to fly over and charge Meryl to obey Mark. I'd like to petition for you guys having controllers and leaders. 12 points of damage to you, Meryl. Probably resisted because you've got crazy resistances and things.
Oh, that misses my reflex.
Oh, excellent. Good, doesn't need to be resisted. Boris, swing at you.
Okay,
31 reflex.
that's a miss.
Excellent. Let's see. Another one. 39 reflex.
It's a hit.
So 12 points of fire and radiant. And then this one in the middle after Vimaki. Attacking Vimaki seems kind of pointless. But I don't think she thinks that attacking the other person is pointless. Yes, so she will shift up. No, can she do that? Yeah, she'll shift one up above this spirit and then be stacking on everyone in charge here. She's actually one square over. She's up one. 3 dimensions are fun. Swing. Should be 35 reflex on you, Meryl.
That will hit. I'm gonna Greater Storm Shield reaction. So she'll take 10 lightning and thunder.
Okay, and you will take ongoing, but it might not matter because
It's ongoing fire and radiant.
fire and radiant, correct.
So I'll be taking 5 total.
Don't forget I gave you 5 resist all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Meryl, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna take my 5 damage, and then I'm going to delay until after Saphiractar's next turn.
Alrighty then.
Mm.
White
Yeah,
fires. The spirit is going to fly over to here, and she can fly to here. Why not? Swing. 43 hits for 12, or 7, whatever the damage is. Saphiractar begins his turn.
Who was he attack, or who was the spirit attacking? Was that me or Mistral?
You.
Oh, okay. So I'll take 7.
Saphiractar begins his turn. He looks around. You see the aura around him intensify. And then he is going to see that someone is cut away from the pack, so that person needs to be removed from life. Really like to hit everybody in a big burst. So Gary, the DM, is going to do math. Yep. Kuro is way over there. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Can do something about that. How far away is Kuro? Yes. Alright. So Saphiractar is going to take a movement action to fly down here.
Is he provoking?
He's flying up and around, like he's got plenty of movement to get down there without provoking. Unless he's
He was
he starts
adjacent to
adjacent.
me, right?
Adjacent to.
Does he want to risk it? Yes. No, he's not going to risk it. It's a sad idea. So he's going to just do his burst. You see the shroud around him shoots lightning off in every direction, and you feel oddly energized if you get hit with this. And it's against everybody except for Kuro. So 34 versus Regdar, does that hit you? 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll slide you to there unless you can. I don't know, he can't slide you there. He'll slide you there unless there's something that prevents you from being slid. 39 hits Vimaki, right?
Yep.
Slide you to there. The 29 misses Forest, the 28 misses Meryl, and the 36 I assume hits Mistral. Yes, no, maybe? Yeah, 26, I'm sorry. The 36 was against Kuro, and Kuro's out of range. So now that that's happened, keep in mind that you get a bonus speed, which might be helpful if you get cleaved for Desiccating Blow. And then he is going to fly over here. He is going to fly above, I think, and go there. There. Yes. So he's going to end one square up. Well, there's no reason to. Actually, there's no reason to end one square up. He'll end 2 squares up. Because he's a dick. There's no reason not to. And then with his standard action, he is going to do a close burst 3. So targets are everybody but Kuro. Short answer. Need one extra roll. So 36 versus Falrus, 37 versus Redgar, Regdar 24 versus Vimaki, 24 versus Meryl, and 30 versus Mistral.
Something missed my will.
So if you get hit, you take 24 points of psychic damage, and you are immobilized as this enormous wave of terror kind of flows off of him. Not only is there the feeling of the dragon bearing down on you, but all of the damned souls flowing out of him are this river of just chaotic images and horrible emotions from the thralls of damned souls dying. And the Draco Lich will end his turn, and it'll be Meryl's turn.
Okay, so the blind wears off, and the slow?
I don't know. I think the slow is a save ends, because that was from the death burst.
Okay, so my turn is going to be easy. I am going to do, let's see, boom, 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 and I'm going to make my saves. So save against slowed, got it. Save against ongoing, got it. And yep, that's it for me.
All right, White Fire Spirit.
And my mark falls off now.
White Fire Spirit.
Wait, didn't you mark the Draco Lich with your champion's code?
If she doesn't engage it, then the mark immediately fades.
But the symbol of champion's code still happens, so.
Correct. So, the spirit. Well, there's one guy that's over here that looks like he's getting beaten up. Might as well make sure that he can't get away. I miss. You straw, you're up. Dan.
I was muted. I'm sorry. So I'm going to action point and ignore this immobilized crap. I'm going to fly to here as my move action.
So you're now 3 squares up.
Then I will.
Correct. You're 3 squares up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to mark real quick. Where the hell is the thing? And then my standard action will be to
So you're gonna
shift all the
fly out of
minions
range of
into.
all the monsters on the ground and then mark everyone.
No, I'm landing right here.
Right, which is there's
These 2
3
squares
empty
up, I thought you were
squares.
saying.
No, you are standing on top of a 3 square tall object. This is blocking terrain in here.
These ribs are all blocking terrain, then.
Yes, the rib you're standing on is high enough to
Oh,
where you
these are
won't
all
mark.
blocking terrain?
Yeah, all the
Yes.
ribs. Yeah.
Okay. Close burst 3 will not get to people on the ground?
There are 3 empty squares between you and the ground. So
Okay. I will rethink that. Hold on. Remathing.
I mean, from there you can get exactly the same thing, I think.
you could definitely do it. It's just
So I will.
you couldn't do it there. You
Yeah,
can do it from there as
so I
well.
will fly to here. Mark everyone. I will mark everyone. And I will shift all the minions into my zone, so they all pop
Your
as they
standard
enter.
action is a fly as well.
Yeah, my standard action is a fly as well.
Okay.
The big guys can go in.
Could you hit the thing for your zone?
See, like.
So if everyone didn't have ongoing, everyone
Oh,
has
yeah.
ongoing now, except for Falrus, who's over there by himself. Well, and Kuro, who's all in the except for the rogues that are playing their own game off to the side.
Didn't they pop in the blue zone? So actually, none of us have ongoing.
That's true. Fair enough.
I click the button for you.
Thank you.
So
this guy takes 30 radiant, and where do you want him to end? This guy here.
I'm trying to get Saphiraktar in there too. So I guess like half in, half out right here.
Okay.
And this guy can go all the way to the back, like down here, I guess.
He goes here, you mean? Because that's 7 squares, not 6.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought it was 6 from him. He looks like he's right there to me. And Saphiraktar can go how many? Saphiraktar can, I guess, go above me right here.
At ground level, right?
Yes. At ground level, yeah. He can go down.
So I need 2 more clicks for damage.
Oh yeah, hold on. I gotta click the damage thing then. Boom and boom. I will. Oh, I have things I can save. No, I don't. I don't have anything to save against. So I have a standard remaining. I will spell anchor to sustain my zone as a free action, and then I will drop. What do I do here? I guess I'll just drop hunger and the same spot.
Okay.
Unless anybody objects.
No objection.
Okay.
You've become aware that Saphiraktar has the trait.
Question: is it reciprocal? As in, can we end on his square or not really?
No. It's not reciprocal.
And I will fly away because
Hunger of Hadar has like an attack with it, right?
I guess I'll go.
Right? Then?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It does not. It's just I clicked the button, didn't I? No, I didn't. All right,
You
hold
click the reminder damage and nothing else.
on. Yep. Wrong button. Here we go. Okay, that right there. So we do not have line of effect to this guy, but we do have to the other two.
Okay.
And I'm um
You doing? How are you getting over there?
I will see. Let's see. My second movement. I have to move. I had to move twice to get them. I have
Okay.
to fly right there.
Okay. So that was the movement that put everyone in a splitter. Got it.
Yeah, that was the movement. I just didn't do it until afterwards.
Okay.
And I will warden mark two of these guys.
Okay. I swear to God, Den, like, if there's any way that I could
And
just
that'll be it
pay
for
to
me.
have someone come out and give you internet, I would totally do it. So, alright. Spirit will swing at Falrus with combat advantage, which is not bad. And miss. And instinctive action. So here's instinctive. Sapphire is not still marked. Why would he be marked?
He has
Oh,
symbol of
he's-
Champion's Code.
Well, that doesn't
Oh,
mark
but
him.
no, I was wondering if Den marked him.
Den
So I
marked
thought
him,
Den
yeah.
marked him.
Yes. So Sapphire has a thing. Yeah, he'll just Cloud Worship on Meryl.
Okay. Oh, did that weakened thing fall off that Den used earlier?
It did, yes. He's a new
Ah,
monster.
ooh. Okay.
42 versus Will on you.
Yep, that hits.
He hits, so interrupt. So Dimensional Vortex, 40 versus will connect. Where do you want it to go? Den,
Can you go to the other side of the zone?
you don't have line of sight to the other side of the zone.
Okay. Then he can honestly just go right there and attack himself.
He can't attack himself. He can only attack me. But if you teleport him out
Oh,
of
well.
range, then he can't.
Oh, okay. So then he can go
Can you
away.
teleport
Sure.
him the other
Alright.
way? Because I want to skill check him, like, really bad.
I do too.
Okay.
And if you move it, I'm immobilized. So if you keep moving him away from me, I can't get to him.
Okay, so he can go over behind them, I guess. Yeah, somewhere over there.
I think he needs to go at least one more away, because otherwise he's still in range.
He is still in range. But he
I
doesn't
mean,
matter because the Dimensional Vortex changes the target to being illegal anyways.
Oh, okay.
Because even if he teleports 0, it still changes the target. Kuro, you're up.
All right, time to action point. I will action point. I will take out the ring and start basically wall running into this wall of bones to then jump into Sapphire and try to get into the center of it so I can basically start gathering all the energy. So acrobatics for that, I guess, as a minor action. Is that okay?
Sure, sounds good to me. And are you doing it from distance, even though it probably doesn't matter?
You tell me if it matters.
Doesn't matter.
Then now that I'm supposedly inside him, even though I really am not, I am going to wish or so standard is moderate. So I am going to use my arcane lore to begin focusing the energies I see inside Saphiractor and that I recognize from my confrontation of the Watcher into a single point, so into the ring. Is that okay?
Sure, sounds good. And this is a standard, correct?
This is standard, yes.
Well, if you get another 57, then you're going to be able to... That's not... I think that actually is enough to get... Oh, it's a standard, so yeah, it's plenty to get a second success. There's now 3 successes on the challenge.
Then, as another standard action, now that I have I have begun securing the essence on it. I am going to start focusing my. I am going to take out my blade. Sorry, which is curiously the blade that killed the other portal guy, and I'll start carving into the ring to better fix the soul into it. So some arcane runes. So thievery check on that, I guess.
Okay.
Is that enough, or do I need to reroll?
That's enough. It's not enough for 2 successes, but that will be enough for 1. Oh, actually, no, that is enough. It's a standard action, right?
Yeah.
That's enough for 2 successes. You get 2 successes on a 1, so...
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. This should have been
A minor turned into a standard with fast fingers?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Thank you.
So it's still standard, so still 5 successes. Keep going.
And finally, to try to finishing off this part, I am going to. I actually did not think about 4 actions because he was out of range before. So this is the Watcher's soul. Does it feel like I can communicate with it directly?
Yeah, like you can sense that the Watcher's soul, which is the little fragment of it that is there, is sort of pulsing in the corpse of this great dragon, and it's trying to sort of burn its way out. It's trying to get out, but the dragon is holding it inside.
So I'm going to try to motivate it just to break these bonds with all the help I'm giving it by saying that we've traveled far, we've went through Cholt, we've went through the desert, we've went through the astral planes just to find him, and we also went through a lot of trouble just to finish off these damn dragons. But to end the menace of the dark once and for all, we need him to do the final push and help us here. So diplomacy check as a minor action.
That is enough for a success, so it's 6 successes. You see the
Oh wait, sorry, I did, yes, I did 3 standards and the minor? Yeah.
Yes. The interior, the light, as it continues to try to glow and burn its way out, seems to latch on. You see a little ray of the light coming from the inside of the Draco Lich focus on you and trying to use you as a anchor to draw its way out.
Regardless, I'm getting really hurt by this Dracolich, so at the end of it, I'll just bounce off one of the Dracolich's bones, and I'll just jump back to my starting position, and that will be it for my turn.
Alright. Falrus, you're up.
Okay, do I think that Dracolich has threatening reach?
You don't know. No one's checked it out yet. But he can't attack
He
you
can't
right
even
now.
attack you.
Oh, he cannot. Okay. But I'm immobilized. Oh my god. Okay, everything went out of window. Sure, let's see. What can I actually do with that? I forgot I'm immobilized, sorry. So, I guess, as a standard, I would, I think I'll try to, throw a dagger at his soul, trying to, target it in a way so that the part of its soul travels to Kuro, and Kuro can collect it.
Okay.
So standard.
So the goal is a standard skill check?
Yes.
Cool. I like it. So you are, what, 3 squares away? So it's 3, because if you're adjacent, it's 0.
Oh.
So you're 3 squares away from being adjacent. The key.
Okay.
but that is plenty to be able to get a 7th success in the challenge.
Okay, that's 7th. Let's see what else can I do. I'm going to use a minor to pop a potion, use action point to make Path of the Blades, and attack the guys next to me.
Okay.
Actually, use another minor to use Perfect Feint, so I have, I guess, everybody. And let's see how that goes. I won't bother with this thing, because as long as I hit, I probably kill.
Yep, that's 2 targets. What 2 targets you want to kill?
By, I guess, by book. So those
Okay.
two.
Dead.
And other ones.
You want to keep going by book, or are you going to attack the unmarked ones?
These,
Okay.
They are not marked.
Dead, and of course the burst happens, so you 2 have ongoing 10.
Okay. I get a crit, but it gives me nothing at the moment. So yeah, I will take the potion and I will be done.
All right then. Vimaki, you're up. Go ahead and give me a saving throw as well, Forrest, so you're not taking ongoing.
Okay. Good.
Bobby, you're up. You might need it.
Way back when, he remembered wise words from the Sphinx. And thought it fitting that he take his gouge and shove it, trying to pierce that stupid, glowing whatever it is.
I don't know what I don't know how this works. I don't know how it's important, but I'm pretty sure you don't want me to stab this glowing bit here.
Yeah. Words from Vimaki. Athletics check. All right with you?
Mm-hmm.
45, 6, 7, 8.
Yep. Was that as a standard?
That was.
That is 9 successes on the challenge. So you're starting to push it away, and you see the brilliant light inside of his body kind of start to pull its way out as you kind of cut away from the interior of the dragon. That little glowing ball of light starts to float down towards you, and you see the light change and move, and then turn into what looks like an axe. The axe looks pretty like stylized. It almost looks like it's not really a good weapon, but it'd be something that's more decorative. And it kind of floats and hovers around you. The dragon screams in pain when this happens, and you guys go to scene number 3. So as the dragon screams, you can see it redouble its efforts to try to suck more souls into itself. It seems to have lost the control over some of the energies that it had, and it stops focusing on trying to keep Morthek's light within him, and instead is now drawing more and more power from the ritual in the center of the glade with the bones that are now glowing with light as he's pulling more and more souls into him, trying to heal the wounds created in his body by the removal of Morthek's soul. So there are 2 goals for this challenge, and they are on the second paragraph, what you need to do. If you have read the new handout, if you've read the new skill challenge, please type 1 into chat, and then we will continue moving on. All right, Vimaki, continue taking your turn.
Just so I understand this, we have to skill challenge the ribs.
Yes, the ribs need to be broken somehow. You can't actually break the ribs with damage, although it doesn't. I don't think it says that on it.
It says.
Yeah, you can break them with damage.
Would I have an idea of how much damage that would take?
They look pretty sturdy, but not like a full standards for the health sturdy. They're objects. I don't know if you've seen kind of rules on breaking objects, but objects basically have a pretty decent amount of resistance to damage, but once you beat the threshold, they tend to not have a whole lot of health.
Okay. Let's action point. That's a button in here's 2 that I'm going to remember to use. An ally within 5 squares can shift his or her speed and make a melee basic. Anybody interested in that? As I charge this top one.
My basic's pretty mediocre, but if no one else will take it, I'll take it and attack one of these.
Redgar's is pretty decent. I mean, you don't have to shift to be able to attack, so you just attack.
It's not that great. It does like 20 damage.
Would I be considered to have combat advantage if nobody's adjacent to the bone?
Yes, sure. I would say you are considered to have combat advantage against the bone in general.
39 for 68.
Yep, the bone is destroyed.
Right, and you think yours is bad, so. Kuro, are you going to do it or what?
I'm too far.
Oh, all right. I'll do it just because I'm immobile and we.
So you gotta.
And does
Smashing the bone, 23 damage.
The bone does not seem to care.
Yeah.
is the aura still the damaging aura?
The aura is still the damaging aura. Well, I mean, it is now the damaging aura, so.
Okay.
Yes.
Ends its turn, takes 10. So if I resist that, do you still get the temps? I guess it doesn't really matter.
It does, but. Anything else from Mackie?
That's it.
Spirit. Well, she'll shift to here and swing at the person who has her marked. I don't know why I didn't give her combat advantage, because that seems like a reasonable thing to do. 35 reflex against you, Astra. Regdar, you are up, sir.
All right, I'm going to produce the compass piece that Glacia left behind for us, and I'd like to use my insight to figure out the best way to get the heart to be absorbed by this device.
So, as a note, I want to make sure that it's clear that there is a mechanical reason for my description. The axe that floated out, the big beacon of light that then followed Vamaki and is swirling around him right now, is actually on Vamaki. So Vamaki has a swirling axe of light around him right now. So for the purposes of being close to people for checks, you have to be close to Vamaki. Now, granted, you're not that far away, so it's not the big deal. But
oh, is it not a big deal? Is it not a minus?
It's a -2, but you know.
All right. Okay, well, do you want me to use insight or perception? Because I realize insight's for people, so I don't know if the heart is people or if the device is perception. Or
the heart is people, so yes.
The heart is people. All right, I will go for that then. -2, and why am I doing a saving throw? That would be a bad button. And this is as a standard action, I should say. And it didn't work. Oh, right, I can't, for some reason, I can't put a negative number in my skill macro. So, 24.
So 24 as a standard is moderate DC, I think it is? Yep,
it is.
So success.
All right. And
so that is one of the 2 successes needed to secure the heart of light.
Right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm sure that when I MB8 this bone, it was close to dying, so I'm gonna go ahead and use athletics to tip it the rest of the way over.
Okay. It did look like you got pretty close to doing damage to
it. Nice.
Like you hit against it and it like moved a little bit, but it didn't quite start to crack.
Dang it, and we're +3 from Vamaki. So how's a 43 as a minor action?
43 as a minor is plenty.
I think it's actually 10 above. Anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And then my move action, we all can laugh at that. I will go ahead and I guess I'll go ahead and mark the Death Mist. Oh, do you want to keep it marked 10?
Asking 10 questions in session.
I don't care.
Don't care. I will go ahead and mark it then.
Okay.
Yellow paladin mark. And I'm done.
Draco Demon starts his turn. Give me some damage. Go ahead and give
It's
me.
coming. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and give me both of them for both of them, so that I can have just do all the numbers here in a minute.
Yep.
So he's gonna come out of here and go to there. I think is the plan. There. That's the better plan. Yep. So he will charge to there. First target is going to be Vimaki. Second target is going to be Regdar. So 31 versus Vimaki and 42 versus Regdar.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. And if you get hit, 17 cold and lightning damage, and target speed is reduced by 1.
If you want, I could take that for you because I have damage reduction on and insubstantial.
You can't.
I have damage.
Well, also,
Oh.
you can't because he's immobilized, so you can't Guardians counter it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
never mind.
I'll just take the 7. I'm good. When does the +4 bonus leave, Gary? The same time that the immobilized does?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
Let's see. What's his movement speed? Oh, right. I forgot how these guys work. Yeah. So this demon is going to leap up off the ground and dive bomb over here. So his movement speed, yeah, he's got plenty of movement speed to do that. He's going to move down and he's going to charge over here. So first target is going to be, well, the two targets going to be, first target's going to be Falrus and second target's going to be Mistral. As he plummets from the sky. 27 on Falrus and 38 on Mistral. And please mark yourself as the reduced speed, although I don't think it matters for you because all of your speed is a static number. And I think that's it for them. Instinctive action from the dragon. He only has one target to instinctive action, so he is going to swing at his single target, which is Lord Merrill. He can't attack anyone else, so ignore the second attack roll. 23 versus Will is going to miss horribly.
Yep.
Okay. So keep in mind you have 2 instances of that effect on you, so if you target anyone that's not this creature with an attack before the end of this creature's next turn, it's going to be a lot of damage.
Okay.
Spirit. Yeah, flanking something, why not? What the hell? See how it works out. Works out kind of moderately well? Not well? Not well at all. No. Dracolich, real turn. Well, I've got Lord Merrill there. I don't think I can do anything fun. Like, all of my stuff is not fun. Well, that's hilarious. So that, okay. Best plan. He is going to Dragon's Rage, so gonna get 2 melee basics on you as a standard action.
Okay.
25 versus Fortitude, which I assume misses, probably.
Misses.
And then the second melee basic, 35 Fortitude.
That will hit.
He's gonna slide you here.
Okay. So let's see. For the 22, I take 22 minus 13 cut in half, so I take 4 damage from that attack. Okay. And then I slide to here, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. How much does the zone do to me? 28 radiant damage. So I subtract 10, cut that in half. That's 9. for Feast, and then Hadar, I subtract 10, cut in half, that's 11. So that does bloody me, and sadly, since it's radiant, it does shut off regen for a turn.
I'm actually going to do something about that. I'm going to free action that, and it's not going to be radiant, and you'll take.
You can't change it afterwards. Like
I
it has,
can't?
it has all the keywords of the thing that when you lay it down, so it doesn't. You can't switch it off after you cast a spell. Like Flame Spiral, you can't make it Lightning Spiral and then turn it into fire afterwards. Sadly, you can when you make the secondary attack. Like when she starts her turn, you can do that. Like whenever you sustain the zone, you can then change the keywords. I think. I think he's gonna end his turn, and it's gonna be Meryl's turn.
So
Okay.
wait. So no more immobilized. No more extra movement.
Correct.
And I think I take some damage or something. Okay, so I'll take 7 from that, and then 10 from that, so I'll take 17. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. It's okay, I'll forgive you. Well, since I'm at least out of that zone of no healing, I'm going to start off second winding. So there's that at least. I'm going to move over to this bone here. And let's see. I think I'm going to use acrobatics by doing like a really bitchin' like backflip kick that's going to hopefully jar the the rib like loose from where it is.
As a minor action.
Actually action point, and I'll do it as a standard.
Okay. I'm not against you doing it as a minor action, but I feel like the handout does say something about if you fail, bad things might happen.
Okay, so as a standard.
That will definitely succeed.
Okay, and then all I have left is my minor, so I am going to go ahead and do my, that'll be it for my turn.
All right, Mistral, you're up.
Okay. Diamond Cincture. And I'm going to fly, I guess. I will not regain hit points, sadly. Let's see, where can I go? I go to here. This guy can get shoved back in the zone. I'll do his damage at the end of my turn. I guess. Redguard, do you want this other guy?
Sure.
So this guy can get slid down by Redgar. And the little dudes can get by Redgar too, I guess.
Can you do this one here? This one here?
Sure. Yep. Healed, flew, minor action. I guess I will just. Nah, I don't really care about my zones, honestly, and they look like they're going to hurt us more than other people. I am going to use Arcana to basically summon a giant blade of wind to try to attack this statue over here with a standard action.
Sounds good to me. I'm sorry, sounds good to me.
Come on, come on, come on. And yeah, I think I cleave it in half.
Yeah, you do successfully break the bone. It shatters and falls to the ground.
Okay, I'll do his damage real quick. And there's that one and that one.
Oh, Redguard, I did violate your mark. I did took the penalty for it, but I didn't actually do if you did any damage to me for doing that.
Probably not, because you probably resist radiant. It just does 9 radiant.
So, you deal 9 radiant, and you see that without the Heart of Light, the creature seems especially vulnerable to radiant.
Oh, weird.
Let's see. Right. Instinctive action. Instinctive action can actually attack things. So only has 2 people. Doesn't have 2 people in range. That is depressing. Yeah, he'll just Claw of Worship on Redguard because he doesn't have 2 targets. So ignore the second attack roll. It's just the first one, which is 27 versus Will, which I assume is terrible and misses.
They both missed, yeah.
Okay. And if you use an attack power that includes... excuse me. So if you include anyone else, you will take 16 points of damage.
Okay, so wait. If I attack him, I take 16.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's specifically if you include him, then you take 16.
Sure, sure.
It's like anti-mark.
I'm gonna. It just doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, Kuro, you're up.
Okay, question. Do I have combat advantage against the bones themselves?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I'll try and do a tumbling strike against one of them as I move past it.
Okay.
Ugh, 30 AC?
30 AC will not be enough. Well, will be enough to hit it. It's an object. It's not hard to hit. The thing is, 49 points of damage is enough to really, really damage it. Is there anything you could eke out there?
I'm already including sneak attack. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Do I have a +1 to damage because reasons?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, can I? I know this is, not part of the deal, but can I use a move action as part of my minor action to, just twist the damn blade and finish this off with a delivery?
Yeah, that's fine.
Do I need to roll or?
No, I mean, technically yes, you need to make a roll, but at the same time, your roll can't fail. So if you say I use a movement action to do it, it happens.
All right, and I'll end up really close to Vimaki, where I'm going to perform the final rite of attaching the soul to the compass. What do I need to do to finish this off? Because I actually have no idea.
So there's a axe, implement that's floating around Vimaki that is now kind of partially dissolved into the compass that I think Regdar is holding, right? I think Regdar has it. Yeah. So it is this wispy, wavy light that is flowing around Vimaki that is funneling its way into the compass that Regdar is holding. So however you think that can get done, you can tell that it does have some sort of sentience because it does respond. So
I used bluff just. Actually, I will move myself into here, and I will use my 2 blades and myself as a conduit to precisely send the rest of the spirit to the compass. So Tivri on that, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Complete the charge. Complete the circuit. Success.
And those are all my actions. I am done.
Walrus, you're up.
Okay, so I can jump, climb through this, right?
You can climb through, yes.
Okay. So I will walk around there. 20. No, one more. I think I have the speed for that. and I will use, I guess, spinning blade leap to shift all the way up to here and attack the thingy.
Okay. Don't do 49 points of damage.
We'll see how that works out. 33.
33. 33 is not enough to hit it. It does damage it, but it doesn't do enough to overcome its resistance. Well, it overcomes the resistance and it does damage it, but it's not enough to destroy it.
Okay, with that I can shift up to here, and seeing the cracks and all that, I'm going to, from the other side, I'm going to press my blades in all the right places to crack it till the very end with
All right.
theory, as a minor.
Sounds good. And you twist the blade, break it, as the thing finishes. So the skill challenge is complete. Saphiractor's body is starting to fall apart. He screams in pain as you remove the last bits of his defenses, and he is no longer insubstantial. So he loses the insubstantial trait until the end of the encounter. And you guys have an option now. You can either stay here and make sure that he dies once and for all, or you can try to figure out how the hell you guys are getting out of here and getting home. I think I know. I think I know what this party is going to choose to do, so I'm not even going to post it up there. So,
Kill him.
yeah, Falrus. Is that all of your actions on your turn?
Yes, that's all.
Bamaki, you're up.
How would the -1 affect shifting? Does that affect?
No, it is -1 to speed. So
Okay.
anything that affects speed is what is affected.
Sweet. So I'll do something original and shift charge. That's unfortunate. Can I get 1, 2, 3, 5? Nope. Can't get combat advantage. That's a bummer. We're gonna say hi anyway. $42 for 38.
That will definitely connect for 38 points of damage.
And then I got a thing that I always forget. Ogre power for another 4, sorry.
So what's the total damage?
42.
Okay.
And then I end my turn in the aura, take 10 and prevent it.
Yep, and he'll get some temps. And Spirit. Spirit will smack Kuro. Kuro, do you have Enter the Crucible up? Are you taking damage for ending in the aura?
Yes, I am taking damage. It's 10, right?
Yes. It's going to smack Kuro because Kuro seems like he's able to be smacked.
I'm going to repost him for trying to smack me.
Okay.
It's not this one, it's this one. Ugh, awful. Move along.
He is also awful. So you guys
Everyone's awful.
bat at each other with little flailing arms. And fail. Regdar, you're up. Hydro charge 41 will kill the spirit, and everyone will get on. Well, Kuro and Regdar will get ongoing. 43 will hit the big guy, who will take 23 points of damage. 36 will destroy the spirit, and 27 will miss the boss. Anything else, Redgar?
Sorry, I was talking on mute. The Draco Demon is weakened.
Yep.
And boy, that sucks. But oh well. I will Yeah, I've got another minor action. I'll go ahead and
Do you-
turn in. I'll go ahead and turn in substantial, and I will go ahead and blue mark the Death Mist Dracolich.
And did you take the 16 for attacking the Dracolich?
I did. I'll take 6, but
Yeah.
no, I did not. Yeah, I did that.
Cool. And
So yeah, if you'll change the yellow to a blue, I'll be done.
weaken. Where is weaken? There it is. Yellow to a blue on both of them? No. Yellow to blue. Why yellow to blue?
On the Dracolich, because I still attacked him, even though I missed.
Right, but why does it go to blue? Why wouldn't it go to purple?
Oh, because I'm blue is my old mark. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine. I'm making sure
Yeah.
that because you guys were talking about who is marking people, and I was like, do you
No,
have
yeah,
a way to
that's-
force Mistral to mark? That's cool.
I want the Draco Demon and the Draco, unless Mistral, you don't want me to override your mark, but otherwise I want both marked since I'm insubstantial.
Okay, so you guys need to talk each other using your fingers because you're both trying to mark them. So you guys discuss that because I need to know. I'm gonna take the guy whose turn is not. He is in question mark land. Let's see. He's marked by blue, so blue is over there. So the best answer would be to charge Kuro and Mistral. I think that's the answer. So charge to there.
I'm going to interrupt him.
Okay.
Get 1 square back. So when he gets there, I will interrupt him and starting strike him over to here.
Okay.
And hopefully that will negate the charge.
It will negate one of the charges, but not both. Well, no, he can just pick a different target.
Didn't he only move 1 square?
Because he can fly, so he'll just fly up.
Is that closer?
To here? Yeah?
Oh, over. I got you.
Well, that's unfortunate, but wait, that's right. Yeah. So total of 33 on AC.
Yep. For 20 points of damage?
No,
42?
sorry, 42. Yeah.
Okay. And then he will continue to move. Move there.
I
Oh,
am
good
going
one.
to stop him again. Oh wait, I've already used the reaction move along.
I gotta figure out where thing is, but he's 1 square up. There it is. And then he's going to swing. He cannot swing at Kuro because he can't get closer, so he has to swing at Regdar and Mistral, which is slightly saddening. So first target is Regdar, the second target is Mistral. Natural 1 on Mistral, and then a 37 on Regdar for 39 points of cold and lightning damage. That was a good roll. And that guy's done. Did we decide who this Draco Demon is marked by?
I need a moment. Yes, I'm marking it, but I need a moment because you just bloodied me, and so I'm going to react to that.
Okay, cool.
And use my ring, and I'm going to use Anvil on Deafness Dracolich, and I'm going to insert the 16 from my die.
Okay.
And where's the button? Oh, I may have already gotten rid of it. So a 40 versus AC.
Yep, that hits.
Then he takes 30 damage. He's stunned and weakened.
All right. So let's see. So 40. All right. So is that it for the reaction? He's stunned and weakened, right?
Yeah, 30 damage, stunned and weakened.
Yep. And wherever weakened is, he's that too. Stunned and weakened, it's 1 effect, or is it 2 effects?
No, they're separate. They're separate.
Cool. All right, Draco Demon, who is also weakened, correct?
If it's the one next to me, yes.
Yes. He is not the one that did the other. No, he is the one that did that. Okay, so he doesn't have that up. Saddest of days. He is just going to swing in, and you'll have to half the damage for me because I don't have any good way to do it. So he is going to shift back.
I'm gonna punish him for that.
No, I just want to check. He can't actually do that. So
Okay.
he'll just So he will shift down, and then he'll get punished.
All right, I get punished. Actually, it's an immediate, isn't it? So I can't because I just immediated with the
Reaction, right?
Yep.
So he is going to swing at you and Vimaki. We'll have to half the damage if I hit anybody. So against Regdar, that is 37 AC. Against Vimaki, that's 41 AC.
It's gonna hit.
And so it'll do 19 points of damage to you, Vimaki. 19 cold and lightning because he's weakened.
I have resist 10 that gets knocked off first, right?
Yeah, so 38 minus 10 is 28, divided by 2 is 14. 14 damage.
Thanks.
Instinctive action. He is stunned, so he is not stunned, and he loses instinctive action. Real turn. Yes. So he is within range of everybody to do the electric slide. So come on, everybody.
Slide to the left. Slide to the left.
Okay. So, when I point to you, give me hit or miss because I'm not going to move people around. I'm assuming 25 reflex misses Mistral. Assuming 39 hits Kuro.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to move you 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. I'm assuming that the 27. Actually, I don't know. Does 27 hit your reflex, Redgar? Probably not.
Oh no, I'm way up now that I'm bloodied.
Okay. 29, I assume, misses Falrus. The crit is on Lord Merrill, because of course it is. It's only 10 on a crit, so it doesn't really matter that much. 1, 2, 3.
So I'll take 5.
Oh, by the way, he's weakened, so it should be 5 damage, right?
Does it do things that are not rolls? I never remember what it is. Yeah, probably. I always forget what thing isn't affected by weaken.
I think it's
ongoing
auras,
or auras or something. I don't remember.
And
Yeah, ongoing, right?
It's not generated by an attack roll, I think, is the thing. Anyways, so you take 5 instead. The people that got hit take 5 instead of 10. And the 36, I assume, hits Vimaki.
Yep.
Cool. So he's gonna slide you to there. He is there. Yeah, slide you there instead. Come on, token, stop breaking on me. He's then gonna provoke from you, Redgar. He's gonna move.
Okay, now I'm not gonna like that. So come on, NBA.
You can see as he moves that he's got a decent amount of additional defenses against this.
Well, I get a 37.
37. Is that enough to hit him? That is not quite enough to hit him.
I will re-roll it.
Okay.
With my stone.
All right.
Where is it? So that is a worse roll that comes a little bit better. So it's a 39 now. Yeah.
39 is enough to connect, it looks like. Defenses. Yes, 39 is enough to hit.
Great.
But
24 damage. Wait a minute.
So that looks like it's
I
worse,
didn't.
actually.
Hang on. Yeah, I didn't roll an 8. I rolled a 3. So that's
a 3.
worse. Yeah. Then let me heroic effort it.
So that'll bring it. If you heroic effort it, it'll bring it to the
won't
same
help.
number that you know that
That won't
missed.
help. Yeah, never mind. Oh,
So he's
damn it.
going to fly over to here, onto the top of his platform. He's going to be 3 squares up. He'd like to be, no, 2 squares up, because he has to have range to do this, and then he is going to standard action burst everybody. Close first 3, so everybody. I'm going to need 2 more rolls for Meryl and Kuro. So Meryl is 30 and Kuro is 39.
That'll miss.
unsurprisingly, that hits.
If you get hit, 24 points of psychic damage. And did I nat 1 on Vimaki again? No, I actually hit Vimaki this time, I think.
Yep.
What, am I the third roll on that? 33?
You are the 3rd roll, correct.
Okay, that misses.
You would also have. Oh no, you wouldn't have cover. Never mind. Actually, hang on. He still has an action point. Let's do that. Let's do Dragon Rage action point on. Well, Vimaki's low health, so let's do Vimaki as the Claw Worship. Vimaki is the first target, and Kuro is the second target for Claw Worship.
All right, he's still marked by me, right?
Is he still marked? He is still
Yeah.
marked. Oh, and he is weakened still, so that should have done. I should have only done 12 points of psychic damage for the big thing. He's not going to action point. He is going to end his turn. Meryl, you're up.
Okay, well, shit. He's flying up above, right?
Yes, he's 2 squares up.
Okay. Did you want to keep your mark on him, Rekdar?
Well, I mean, how many more turns? Yeah, he's still got a turn coming up before I go.
Okay.
It's up to you. I mean, it's important that you go for it, but otherwise,
Oh no, it's not important to me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of fucked up my turn, and I think I'm not going to be able to do much to him while he's in the air. So I'm going to come over here and move around, and I'm going to go ahead and Taste of Life on the demon. And I'm going to minor action and try to bluff him first for my feint.
Okay. You probably succeed. His insight is garbage. So yeah, you're gold. You're fine.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and Taste of Life.
Oh, was the weekend save ends, Redgar?
No, it's until the end of my next turn.
Okay. So 3842 definitely hits for 27 necrotic.
35.
35 necrotic. He does not seem to be especially weak or resistant to it. However, there is going to be a trigger.
Does it bloody him?
It does bloody him.
Oh, I got something for that then.
So one thing is going to happen, as he's finally hit with a melee attack, there's going to be this first when you actually hit him. Well, I don't think it matters that much. He's wearing a cloak of angel's blood. You take 10 damage.
Okay, so
And then you regain 10 hit points.
I will take 5 damage because of my resistance, and then I'll regain 5. Oh, I'll regain 10, so I regain a total of 5.
Okay.
And that will be it for me.
So the demon turns into a giant obelisk.
What the fuck?
He cannot take actions. He's immune to damage, but you could, hypothetically speaking, use skill checks to destroy him as if he was one of the obelisks in Sapphire lair or one of these, whatchamacallits, rib bones. He is, for the moment, an object. Mistral, you're up.
Do people want him on the ground?
Badly.
Yes, please.
Okay, I will give it a shot. What do I got left? Oh god. Alright, so I'm going to Elder Constellations. The first target will be the Dracolich, and the second target will be the demon next to Vimaki.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. And if it misses, I will hopefully re-roll it. So the first attack misses, I will re-roll it with Stone of Light. I believe that will hit then.
So 15 on the die. Yeah, those will be 2 hits.
Okay, they can swap places, so the Dracolich can go onto the ground and the demon can go up in the air.
This is going to be kind of funny because that is going to trigger him becoming bloodied.
Falling
So,
obelisk.
Like that, I guess?
Yep.
I mean, he becomes a 6 square high obelisk, so he fills the squares down and up.
Alright.
Oh, come on, Gary. He should float.
Nah, he doesn't float. It would be, I mean, if he was far enough up, he would just fall. That'd be hilarious, but no.
And I hit some stuff, did some stuff. Kind of beat up. I will use a move action, I guess, to try to disable one of these obelisks. What is the DC for that? Moderate, I think. What do
As
you
a
call
move
it?
action, yes.
Okay. So move action. Here we go.
94? Yeah. Meryl, you ended your turn in the aura, right? Yes, you had to have.
I don't think I was in the aura at the time because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to gain health. And I moved specifically out of the aura so I could gain the health and the temps.
Right, but you just took a turn, and he didn't move. Oh, he did. He did move because he got teleported. Right.
Okay, so yeah, I try to destroy this guy down. This guy down.
It's gonna have a pretty
I guess-
significant penalty for being far
This
away.
guy's.
Hey Gary, I think they're still in each other's square, so you might need to readjust.
They're not. Oh, well, they
Okay.
are, but it doesn't matter for him because he has this.
Oh, altitude or well, okay.
No, he has the thing that he shares spaces with everybody and doesn't care.
Well, I rolled a 39, Gary. So I don't think. I think I still hit either one of them. Which one do you guys want me to get rid of? I don't care.
The one further away because I can take care of the one on my turn.
Okay, so this one can go away.
So the obelisk shatters, sending shards of things off in every direction. So I don't think anyone was in range except for Vimaki. Sorry, Vimaki. 28 versus your reflex, but it probably misses you.
That's gonna miss 28 reflex.
So it would have dealt half damage, but since it was triggered by a successful skill check, it does not do any damage on a miss. So
And as a minor action, I will turn into sand, and then I'll be done.
gotcha. Instinctive action. He is still marked by Redgar. Show Hill Claw of Worship. One target is Redgar, one target is Vimaki. I don't think I have a reason to have combat advantage against Vimaki other than you're inside of everything. So 36 versus Will and Vimaki, and 33 versus Will and Redgar. He is still weakened, so half damage again. So 16 damage to Vimaki and 17 damage to Redgar, looks like. Or
And that's
if Redgar gets hit. You know what I mean? Kuro, you were up, sir.
Okay, I'm confused. I thought that when shattering he would die, but he just goes back to his old form.
Yes. So it shatters, and the Draco Demon pops out of the remains of the obelisk.
Okay, Regdar and Lord Merrill, can I shatter these one without bothering you too much?
Yeah,
I
that's fine.
assume so.
I won't even notice.
Okay, good. So first of all, I'm going to use I'm a solo. What's that called again?
I mean, you should totally have the macro named I'm a solo.
That's actually a good point.
Slip from grasp.
So I don't take ongoing, I'm no longer immobilized.
Okay.
Then I am going to try to shatter minor action is moderate, you said? I'm going to try to shatter this one by just...
Minor action is hard
I
to
mean,
see.
I've tinkered with the damn things so many times that by now I've... Wait, it's RDC minor? And how much of a penalty am I taking? That might be actually...
-4.
4, 3... I could move first, but I don't know what ability they gave the Draco Lich, and I don't want to risk it. Yeah, I'll. So RDC +4, and move action is the same, right? So. Yeah, I'll try a thievery check to try to just throw the dagger with precision at the right place at the right point to break it.
Okay.
I will not include the penalties on this.
So you're hunting for a 37, and that's a 45. So it does shatter. And it is still coming from this creature, so it is still weakened. So 32 against Redgar, 37 against Lord Merrill.
Yep, that'll hit.
So 31 halved is 15, halved again is 7. So 7 cold and lightning damage and slowed save ends.
Well, you have to
Oh,
apply
no.
the resist first.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Resist first and then stuff. You'll figure it out. I have
All
faith.
right.
It does like
And
5
then
points of damage.
I will use the 14 from my dice. So this is going to be a 42, and I will knock out the Draco Lich.
Okay.
Oh my god, this keeps happening. Yeah, let me go for the damage again because
Let me know what the
who
damage
knows?
looks like, and he will pass the fuck out.
49.
Hey, that was pretty cool the way you rolled the same attack number.
Yeah.
Alright, and you end your turn and take some damage?
I still have a move action, I think.
Mm.
So I guess I will move away for now, and I'll be done.
Walrus, you're up.
Okay, so he's unconscious, he's on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm going to move up to here. And use blood buff on him.
Gotcha.
Using the fact that he's unconscious. He's not bloodied, right?
Actually, I should check.
Yeah, you should, because I trigger on something if he is.
I think he's close to bloody, but let me double check. Let's see. Oh, hang on. There's the answer right there. He is not bloodied. No.
No, okay. So that's 113 damage, 24 ongoing.
He's bloodied now.
All right, I have a trigger when you're ready.
Everybody's shocked.
Another 29 when he starts. Then MBA as a free action. And I think Ragnar has a trigger. I think
I do.
that's
I do. I have sudden opportunity I want to do.
okay. I think you should go first with that.
All right. I'll shift to there, and Valrus, I'll give you combat advantage. That'll help, right?
He's unconscious, so it doesn't matter. And when he comes out
Oh,
of unconscious, he'll be prone.
He didn't just wake up. All right.
I mean, he
then.
did, but he's prone.
All right, fair enough. I will. I never know how it is when they fly, but anyway. So an opportunity attack. 41 AC, 34 damage, and he's dazed. Save ends. Plus he's dazed. Save ends.
Okay. See if you can finish him off, Valrus.
Okay, moving up. MBA. Sorry. He's now bloodied, so 23 more damage.
Okay.
And if he's not dead yet, I will use critical opportunity as a minor.
He is not dead yet.
30 AC.
30 AC is not going to be enough to connect.
I will roll that with this thing, and I'm pretty sure I will hit because it's at 30 on a 2, and I get +5.
See,
I actually might
you're
get
just begging on rolling a 1 if you say it like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, but 13, you're good. So, for the last time, you will hear me say the words, describe your kill on Saphir Akhtar the Dread.
But are we sure? Okay, I guess I will, climb on his back, slashing him at every point of his spine, severing every part of his, I'm not sure exactly what they are called, but severing each of those spine pieces. And finally, as I'm next to his head, I just cut off his head so we can take it home and put it on our guild house.
Alright, so as the dragon died, its body dissolves, and you can see the world around you is starting to turn into formless muck as the domain is falling apart around you. So we're going to be in the initial order that we are here. This is a group check. So go ahead and take a read for the final scene here. So the world around you is dissolving and collapsing in. There's waves of bones and other sorts of things. There's energies everywhere that are trying to destroy you as you go. The skull of Safaraktar added to the Minecraft guild.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Yeah.
So everyone is going to make one check as getting out of here as the wave of death comes in, collapsing around you. Falrus, you are first. You see the world collapsing around you. How are you managing to hop out the other side without dying in the process?
So there is that magic that's kind of a portal thing. So I guess I would try to use this and somehow connect it with Badge of Idris and try to make a portal leading to home.
Yeah. So the pieces of the spell are supposed to be a linked portal spell. So you could try to use your Badge of Idris to link everyone to the island if you'd like, or try to open a portal to the island. That will take multiple checks, but you can definitely have one of them be from you.
Okay, sure. I guess I would try to I don't really know what kind of check would that be.
So the goal is there's all these pieces and all these like a wave of stuff that is kind of falling apart. Like if you've seen like a Doomsday or like a 2012 or any of those like disaster movies where there's the wave of destruction coming across, that's what's happening. And in the wave of destruction, there are pieces of a portal spell. So if you can think of like maybe jumping around, trying to collect the pieces that you need to pop out, try to grab onto one of the Eidolons, something like that. So I could see that being like an acrobatics check or a thievery or athletics. Arcana obviously is an option for other people as well.
Okay, so I guess I will just acrobatics to jump around, avoiding being crushed.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Vimaki, what are you doing as the world is collapsing around you? Looks like Faurus is trying to collect pieces for a puzzle. Maybe he needs souvenirs.
I like souvenirs. But my plan was being a little on the injured side and a little bit on the slowed side, using athletics to run really fast and knock objects out of the air that are coming our general direction.
All right, so carve a path out of here as the world collapses around you.
Hey,
That was
I sent you a message, Bobby. If you
I guess I'm delaying, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
So I'm going to return the favor that Vimaki gave to us, and I'm going to use my Sphinx to athletics. And I want to especially make sure that I scoop up the box with my finger in it.
Yep.
And then get us a leap from place to place until we find an Eidolon that's weak enough to allow us to pass through it without too much trouble.
Okay. Okay.
So
I'll
I
have
can
both
do
spread.
So 41.
Yep. So easily made as you continue to make your way through. Vimaki, you're up. And you do the thing as everyone continues to kick the shit out of the skill challenge. No one's going to be left behind. Meryl, you going to show the people how
Okay.
the undead would do it?
Yep, I'm going to use my supernatural speed to dodge around all the falling debris out of the sky and try to find one of the Eidolons, with the portals.
Okay. Find more pieces of the Eidolon to add together, and that is plenty
Yep.
enough to be able to move your way through while also finding stuff. Mistral.
I failed.
You didn't fail, because it's just a moderate DC for things, and better stuff happens at hard DC. So you see the wave of stuff comes through. A lot of the bits and pieces of bones and kind of later additions, things that are less physical and more a reflection of Sapphire Raktar's mind, blow away and get destroyed relatively easily, while the pieces that are designed to work outside of the domain, like the pieces of the Eidolon, are much more substantial. Kuro, you're last but
So-
not least, sir.
So we still need to activate the Badge of Idris and get the hell out of here, right?
Yes, we need one more check if you wanted to do it that way.
That seems the most reasonable course of action. So let's remember all I learned, and let's go with that Arcana.
Okay. So the waves coming in, you see the edges of the domain kind of crashing in as the walls that were a mile away on every side are rapidly rushing forward, carrying with it, skyscrapers worth of debris and everything smashing in together. You all pick the pieces that you need together, form up the last bit of the Eidolon together, and slam the Badge of Idris home, right as the entire tidal wave of bones and carnage comes to land on top of you, and you slip through the portal into the steamy air of the jungles of Chult.
That seems just about right.
Don't complain about it. We get to ride the dinosaur home.
So, yeah, that is the end of the adventure. So as you guys head back out, kind of do some wrap up with this. I guess actually, since you guys went to Chult, you head back out, and as soon as you guys pop out of the portal on the other side, you can see the compass pulse, and as the compass pulses, there is little bits of light that kind of gets shattered around. It looks like the floor, the bits and pieces of the walls that still remain are like absorbing, like eating up the light from the compass. And some pieces of the wall look like they're translucent, like it's an image of what was here, the glory of this place before. And kind of gathered around what you guys are looking, you can see an image of what this place looked like before the disaster, before everything exploded, before Morthak's death. And you see the images of these former defenders and machines moving around through the hallways, gathering things, cleaning things, something showing Jeeves in kind of all of his glory, covered in different miscellaneous metals and things. And as you guys are kind of watching and seeing all this, you see a little mouse come up to you and tilt his head to one side, and starts to shake a little bit, and then he stands up more straight, like almost like he's a human. He puts his arms behind him and clasps his one of his hands in either wrist, and then goes, "You have a bit of the master on you. I can sense it. Why do you have a piece of his essence?"
We are finished with your master. I think we've got all the pieces.
You have gotten all of the pieces to be able to revive my master?
We don't have all of the pieces, but we've collected them all.
Yeah, they're all in a secure place except for this one, and that's where we're taking it next.
What sort of security can you offer this piece of my master's soul?
Well, we just took it out of hell, so what more security do you need than us?
Well, technically we are going to give it to the devil, the Gracia, so I'm not sure.
I don't think we are. I think she just wanted us to embarrass whoever, or Basil Bulb.
Yes, Beelzebub.
Beelzebub, thank you. So I think she doesn't care who has the piece. She knows that it needs to get back to the Watcher, and that's what we would do with it.
I think she's special that it's her job to give it to her,
Yes. She agreed that she would work to get it retrieved. She does not necessarily have to be the one that hands it back to him.
Okay.
And so Inalectus will look up and say, "Good. I am glad that mortals still have the ability to act on such a grand scale. I will be happy to see my master returned. I would make haste if I could. I can feel the edges of things starting to fray. Not much hope remains." So the the mouse nods to you, and you see he goes back down to looking more like a normal mouse, and then he looks a little bit afraid of you, and then runs away and hides in the rubble. You may make your way back to the guild, and the next adventure will be the rebirth of Morthak the Watcher.
Behold, he walks again.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be that he's the true evil all along? Let's go for that M. Night Shyamalan and kind of stuff, right?
Clearly. I can't believe you saw through everything that I had done.
My cunning is outmatched. Especially when I crit.
So, this was AL16. Full adventure. And full gold. Alright, let me look. No one got stage 3 of Faceless Rage. So, this is the first story reward that everyone gets. So, this is going to be a thing. So, Falrus and Kuro, you two get this reward because you did this for yourself rather than having someone else do it for you. Kind of did it the hard way. I'm aware that this is long, so I'm going to post... Actually, I'm in Skype, so I can just post in Skype. I'm going to post in Skype chat because it's fucking long. Excuse me. So, if the two of you have questions about how that works, you can ask me in a few. But, yeah. So all of the story rewards are either the meta one or the little kind of side stuff that we didn't quite get into as much. Optional loot. Is there any optional loot? I don't think there is for this one. Pretty sure it's not. Turn off the stream.